I've got a teammate, Wes, and we've been teammates for a number of years, but Wes has not competed in a number of years. He came in, I want to say, when we started training together, I think he was 42 years old. So, and he's 48 years old now. And Wes is a big, strong, tough son of a bitch. He fought in the UFC by example. It was like UFC 48, just to put a little time on him. Wes Combs stays in shape, works out every day, one of these guys. When he was fighting, he didn't want the wrestling part of it. He didn't want the guys taking him down. He wasn't going to try to take you down. He wanted to come out and go fisticuffs. He was one of these guys. So he gets a hold of me about 4 months ago and says, hey, I want to do this bare knuckle boxing. That's exactly up my alley. Go, Wes. You want to get back in the gym? You want to start sparring? You want to have a weight? You want to do all of these? Yes, I do. 100%. Not worried about the outcome. I'm going to work my ass off. It's going to give me a goal, something for my friends to be proud of and tune in and cheer me on for. But yeah, I want the experience and I love the rules. I love that there's no rest. I love we're not even wearing gloves, right? Wes is a rough guy. Okay. Well, let's get you a fight. So I don't know who runs bare knuckle. Dave Feldman runs bare knuckle, but at the time of this story, I didn't know what to do. So I went to Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben's fighting over. I said, Chris, got to get Big Wes a fight. Who's in charge over there? Chris forwards me the number. Get a hold of Dave. Dave's great. Get a hold right on the phone. Hey, Dave, Chael, got a guy. Wes, good looking, powerful, wants to come back, fight anybody you got. Not trying to, no favors here. Just need an opportunity. Dave says, you got it. He says, send me some pictures. Let me look at this guy. Let me make sure I think this guy's in shape. We'll go from there. All right. Get the pictures, get them over to Big Wes. And again, this is about 4 months ago. So we've got an agreement. We've got an opponent. Eric Pringle was going to be the opponent. You might know that name. He'd fought in Bellator back when his tournament format, won the heavyweight tournament a while ago. Big guy, though, 300 pounds. Big guy. They're going to go bare knuckle box. Okay, everything's going great, except I never get a contract. I never have one piece of paper. And in the contract, we're not after the money. This isn't a negotiation. I just need to know airline ticket, do you pick up the corner man, how many hotel rooms, just some of the small stuff that's in a contract. Oh, and by the way, it also has a date. The date was kind of, when are we fighting? So I don't ever get the contract, but I get a hold of Dave again on the phone, and this was kind of a game of hot potato. It was kind of missing each other. It was tough to reach him, but he said, oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the fight. And where were they going to fight? Like Biloxi, Mississippi, something along these lines, but a casino. And now this takes you to about 2 months ago. Okay, fast forward, we're to the fight. Fight never happens. Not just did Wes not participate, the show in general, it just disappeared. It was just somebody took out an eraser, took it off the schedule. It just didn't happen. But leading into that, I was getting some clues. Nobody told me this isn't going to happen, which is tough, right? You got an athlete, he's training, he's doing the weight, rearranged his life. I mean, this is tough. And by the way, training for bare knuckle, I mean, this is tough. So as I was getting clues that something was amiss on this show, I finally just called his opponent, Eric Pringle. I called Pringle. Pringle answers the phone. I've never met him in my life. Get his phone number, friend of a friend type thing. I call him up, Eric, Chael Sonnen. He's at work. He said, hey, I'm at work. What do you need? I said, man, I just need to know, are you fighting in bare knuckle? Do you have a bare knuckle fight in 2 weeks? And by the way, is it with a guy named Wes? He says, no, I don't, but I accept the fight. I go, no. Whoa, I'm not offering you a fight. I'm asking, do you have a fight with this guy? I'm trying to figure out what in the story here, what has got off track? Where am I wrong? And he says, no, I have talked to them though. They didn't give me an opponent. I told them I would fight. I'll do the fight. What's the date? Let me write it down. I'll make sure I'm there. No. Pringle. I'm not that guy. I'm not offering you a fight. I just need to know. You know what? I got my answer. Thank you and goodbye. So what are these weird calls? So I hear from Dave, hey, we're not going to do that show, but we are doing another show. We got it coming up. We got a great main event. We got Gonzaga versus Bigfoot. You probably read about it. We got some good side. Everything's great. We're going to move him over here. But I can't do it at heavyweight. I don't have a heavyweight, but I have another guy. And that guy will do a catch weight of 210 pounds. Now, my guy, Wes, only weighs 220 pounds. But he's really lean. And he's one of these guys that's never cut a pound. He's only fought at heavyweight. Doesn't want to deal with the weight. He doesn't cut weight. Doesn't know about it. Doesn't know about the saunas. Doesn't know about, this is not what he does. So even though it's 10 pounds, he's looking at, I'm going to have to make some lifestyle changes here. And I'm kind of going, no, Wes, absolutely 10 pounds. We'll pull that off in 2 hours. Don't even worry about it. Just show up at 220 when we get on the airplane. It's all going to be good. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm different. So he changes his eating habits. Wes is working hard twice a day, every day, never misses a practice, and now he's pulling his weight down. He's changing the way he's eating for the first time ever. He gets down to 216, naturally. 216, pulled 4 pounds off. Gonna do the last 6 in water. But this is a stress in his life. Man, that fight's coming up. I'm hearing about Gonzaga versus Bigfoot, but my phone is not ringing. I do not have a contract. I have a verbal agreement. We've got an opponent, but I don't have anything beyond that. No plane ticket, no hotel. Haven't filled out any paperwork for a commission. So, of course, right, my spidey sensors are going off. This isn't going to happen. And I thought maybe it was a situation similar to the first one where the whole show, whatever was going on, but it wasn't coming off. The show did happen. It turned out to be a great show. Bigfoot, Gabe Gonzaga, maybe you guys saw it. Maybe you've seen the highlights going around the internet. But the opponent that we had did fight that night. And he did fight at the catch weight. He just didn't fight us. And I never got a phone call. To this day, I have never been told we're not doing that. I don't know how to interpret that, other than something very bad. It's dishonest and it's underhanded. How dishonest is it and how underhanded is it? I'm still trying to decide how angry I need to be about this. For right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 1. But I think I have the right to be much higher than that. And I think my athlete who sacrificed, changed his life around, invested, got boxing, did this, but did all of these things on my word, because I was relaying information from somebody, I think I have a right to be a lot higher than that. For some reason, I'm a little calm. I'm a 1. Every time I talk to Dave, really nice guy. I enjoyed him. But I think I was owed a phone call, and I think my guy is owed a fight.
Uncle Chill, Uncle Chill. There's no bad guy like Uncle Chill. He never lost, not even around. Undefeated, undisputed.